Phrases for writing formal emails. I am Sonja Becker from Speaking English. In today's professional, digital business world, we often have the task of drafting a formal email. So we can distinguish between a formal email, a semi-formal email, and an informal email. So formal emails will be addressed to a new customer or client, a new distributor, a new business partner, and of course when we need to send an email to management. A semi-formal email will be drafted and sent to an existing customer or client or business partner with whom we have had some contact, but we haven't formed a close relationship yet. And of course, an informal email is an email sent to friends and family and colleagues with whom we have formed a wonderful relationship. In this short video, we will take a look at the components when drafting a formal email. So a formal email will normally consist of the majority of the following: a greeting, a brief introduction of ourselves, if this is the first interaction with the recipient, a friendly yet professional opening line, reference to our previous contact, if any, the reason for writing this email, providing more information, referring to any documentation being attached, make a request or make an arrangement, confirmation of certain information, answering a question posed by the recipient, a closing line, reference to the next meeting, and closing. So let's take a look at each of these components individually. When we start with the email, we will always use the surname when addressing the person. Dear Miss Smith, Dear Mr. Smith. We will never use the first name in the address. Dear Miss Samantha Smith? No. Dear Mr. John White? No. When the recipient is unknown, in other words, we do not know whether it's a male or a female, we will just say Dear Sir/Madam. Also, when we are not sure of the female's marital state, we will use the abbreviation MS and not just write Mrs. because maybe she's an unmarried lady. So it's much safer to use MS, Dear Miss Smith. Then we will follow with a brief introduction of ourselves if this is the first interaction we have with the recipient. So we will say our name, what our job title is, and from which company we are. Then we will have a friendly opening line. I hope you are well. I trust this email finds you well, and I trust you and your family enjoyed the holidays. We will then proceed with reference to previous contact, if there was any. It was nice talking to you earlier on the telephone. It was a privilege meeting you at the conference last week. Well, thank you for your email of this morning. And then we proceed with the reason for writing this email in a concise way. I'm writing to you regarding next week's meeting. I'm writing with regards to your order. I am writing to update you on the progress at the London office. And you can then proceed with providing further information. I would like to inform you, or I would like to convey that X, Y, and Z. If you have included documentation, you will refer to that by saying, I have attached a file which contains an Excel sheet or a contract, or I have attached a PDF document for your kind attention or for your perusal. Those are great phrases for a formal email. And then you can also make a request or make an arrangement. Could you kindly sign the attached document? And is it possible to have a meeting next week with you? Something in that regard. We can also continue to confirm certain kinds of information in this email. I would like to confirm our scheduled meeting of, and then the information will follow, or you can confirm an order that was shipped or some kind of arrangement made with the recipient, and then you can also answer any questions either posed in a previous email or telephonically. We will then end off with a friendly closing line. Please do not hesitate to contact me. Please feel free to contact me, and I look forward to meeting you at our next conference. Your closing off will be best regards or best wishes, and if your email has a very formal tone, you can end off with sincerely, Sonja Becker. It is very important to read this email once or twice before pressing the send button. Make sure that there are no spelling errors, that you have checked for grammatical mistakes. Make sure that any reference to dates or times or financial numbers are correct. Also, make sure that the correct documents have been attached and that you have not attached a photograph of your grandchildren by mistake. I am sure that if you use these suggested formal phrases, the recipient will be very impressed and you will build a healthy and prosperous relationship with the recipient. Wishing you all of the best, Letraut.